Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be looking at the Ultra-Luxe Casino, officially known as the Ultra-Luxe Las Vegas Resort. This location was recommended by Vexel256, so thank you so much for the recommendation, Vexel. Now, the Ultra-Luxe is by far and large the fanciest casino on the Strip. It's the most expensive, it has the highest limit as far as caps that the player can earn from gambling, and it's well known for its food and gourmet meat. Now, as you can see, quite obviously, the Ultra-Luxe takes a lot of inspiration from the Bellagio. They're almost identical in their design. It's also worth mentioning that Caesar's Palace probably also played a role as far as influence, and of course Caesar is one of the most important characters within Fallout New Vegas. So heading into the Ultra-Luxe, you will notice it's the only casino on the Strip where you actually need a sneak skill of 50 to bring in your holdout weapons, right? Your hidden secret weapons. The rest of the casinos you can simply just lie, but the Ultra-Luxe has better security. So the white glove greeter cannot be tricked unless you have 50 sneak. So obviously in this main room we can see a lot of gamblers and travelers enjoying the luxuries that the Ultra-Luxe has to offer and escaping from the brutal wasteland. Over here we have a dealer, white glove dealer, who for some reason was unconscious and then was possessed by a demon as she woke up. So kind of an interesting glitch and something I've never seen before. But I really like this entrance area where you have all of the gambling along with a bar, and it just has a really cool and luxurious atmosphere.
Hello there.
And then over sitting at the bar, we have Ted Gunderson, who is a cattle rancher. I guess that's what we call Brahmin. And then he will tell us that his son has gone missing, and he suspects some nefarious actions by the White Glove Society. He will task you with finding his son, and this will lead you down a deep rabbit hole of a quest where you can learn about a previous private investigator who was killed by the White Glove Society, and you can learn that the White Glove Society, which used to be a tribe, and this tribe partaked in cannibalism, and now some of the members want to return to cannibalism. However, most of the members will be against it. Here we can say Mortimer, and he is the cannibal. He wants to return to cannibalism and encourage his fellow members to go with him. However, you can obviously choose to not side with him and to make sure that the White Glove Society does not go to cannibalism. Now we're going to see a lot of these copy and paste pictures around the Ultra-Luxe. You can see more in this room. These pictures are also used in Fallout 3 as decoration. Up here we can see where all the hotel rooms are. This one is locked and it's a part of the quest, and that is where the private investigator was murdered. Inside this room we can see gamblers. Now I do have to say the hotel rooms within the Ultra-Luxe feel a lot more lived in. Here we have the suite that the player can unlock if they earn over 11,500 caps at the Ultra-Luxe Casino. It is the reward for earning a lot of caps and gambling at the casino. It's a pretty nice hotel room, however you cannot take anything inside of it because it's considered stealing. And as I said earlier, all of these hotel rooms feel very lived in. There's a lot of people inside of them. People are obviously sleeping in them. And I think it's funny that all of the hotel rooms have like 3 to 4 people in them, probably hinting at the fact that this place is very expensive and that most normal wastelanders cannot afford to stay here. So they're probably sharing it with friends or family. Then we can move on to the pool area, and this pool appears to be very warm or heated because there's a lot of steam coming out of it. And if you swim down, you could actually drown yourself in this pool, which is pretty funny because it's pretty shallow. Now, throughout the Ultra-Luxe, like with other casinos, you will notice that there's newspapers plastered around. This newspaper is about the Gourmand Hotel. Over here we have a bar area that is not staffed, but we can see that they would probably sell drinks or other items you might need in a pool, towels, and what have you. Here we can see there's like a sauna, or it's called a steam room here, and this is also part of the quest where you can go in here to learn more information about the cannibalism which is taking place. And then this person remarked about how expensive the Ultra-Luxe truly is. But I mean, hey, that is the price we pay for having such luxury within the Mojave Wasteland. Then the other exit just takes us back to the main lobby. Now I want to show off the presidential suite, which is a hard lock, or the key can be pickpocketed from Mortimer, but I wanted to show it because in my opinion this is the nicest presidential suite within the game, even nicer than the tops. Now this room is being used by Ted Gunderson, the Brahmin Baron, who we talked to earlier about his missing son. In here we can find his guards, and his guards will attack you if you enter here, so be aware of that. Make sure you have some weapons or companions to help you in the fight. Now within this hotel we can find a large swimming pool in the central area along with a large dining and kitchen area. It's really cool that this place has a swimming pool, and I really wish there was a way to make this the players, right? In the Tops Casino, of course, House gives us his presidential suite. I really wish there was a way that this could be the players' housing and we could send our companions here for some pretty amazing parties. Up here there's a safe with some bottle caps in it, and this is like the master bedroom area. We have a large bed and like a bar, and then of course we have a bathroom. So a really cool hotel room, but unfortunately it is owned by Ted Gunderson. Moving on to the Gourmand, which is the restaurant within the Ultra-Luxe. We have a very luxurious restaurant, and there's a lot of foods that we can get here that are very rare within the Mojave Wasteland, such as the Mojave omelet. So it's a pretty cool place to pick up some food, and it's obviously very nice and very luxurious. Now this is a very important area for the quest because the door to the kitchen will allow us to rescue Ted Gunderson's son. So by crouching, I was able to become hidden, and then I could pick the lock in order to get inside. It is only an easy lock, so it's pretty easy to pick, as you can see here. Once in the kitchen, none of the NPCs will be hostile to us, despite the fact we shouldn't be here, and despite the fact that they have a human they are preparing to eat. But we can actually be confronted by one of the white glove guards as we go into the lower levels of the kitchen, as we can see here. However, we can convince this man that we are either a repairman or that we are being sent by Mortimer himself to move the kid who is going to be eaten. Later, we can find Felipe, who has some very funny dialogue.
Stand there drooling. Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're What kind of harebrained fucking psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it, not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough. Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. How could they treat me like...
And then after this dialogue, I actually leveled up, so I think that's one of the best ways to level up within New Vegas. Here we have a door that requires a key, or we can pass an easy terminal lock, and then we can open the door and rescue Ted Gunderson. After that, we can return him to his father, and his father will give us a hefty reward for saving him. And after talking to Ted Gunderson, he will tell us that he wants to stop shipping Brahmin meat to New Vegas. However, this is probably a bad thing because it would cause a mass food issue within New Vegas. So convincing him to keep his shipments to New Vegas will cause you to be idolized by the White Glove Society and will give you a reputation gain within New Vegas. And one more thing I wanted to mention real quick is the White Glove Society members only room. I didn't access this during the quest because I didn't do the quest properly, but this is just a room with a large dining table exclusive for members of the White Glove Society where they can enjoy delectable meat. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Unexplored Mojave. If you have any recommendations for the next video, please post them in the comments section below. Until next time.